Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And off we go from Wembley. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Up.
Purdy setting up that play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
53.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Outside.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They're going to go. It's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, 49ers.
First down throw by Purdy. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 49ers 41-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Algier running behind center. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast.
That's good.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play fake, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Penix now on first down. Rolling out to his left. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down carry for Algier. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
And he just get the play off. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Get set, up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here's Purdy, 4th down. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. What a time to whip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He can run it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. All set now. 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. Up.
McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Crack on leading. Panther 11. Panther 11. Steady.
Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Penix now. And he's trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
4 yards.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
10 at the 30.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, Penix. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's looking deep once again. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Let's go. Warriors 7. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. From 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Falcons first down.
Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He takes it ahead for a healthy 70 yards. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd down.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Oh, Penix lost it, and the 49ers get to it.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down, 49ers.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Again, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So before we get into attempts, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this